When I was younger, I always thought there was a shortcut, right? In gym, talking to girls, becoming a better person. I always thought there was a shortcut in literally every facet of life because I didn't want to put the effort in. I didn't want to actually go through the hard work of becoming a better person. So I looked for the easy way out, for the thing that would magically transform me overnight rather than actually facing my problems head on. And I pursued this for a couple of years and nothing changed. I stayed the same. I probably even got a bit worse, and I had enough. So in February of this year, I asked myself, why don't I try something new? Why don't I try being consistent for once? Why don't I try actually working towards fulfilling my potential? It was an experiment. I didn't know if it would actually work, but I had faith. I'd heard it from so many people. You gotta be consistent, you gotta work hard, you gotta show up every single day. What do I have to lose, right? I don't really have anything right now. If I try being consistent, maybe something good will happen. So I start. A month goes by from February. I'm being consistent. I'm feeling better than I ever have before. Another month goes by. My habits are starting to solidify, and I'm making progress. A third month goes by. 4, 5, 6, 7 until where I am right now. The work of showing up, falling in love with that process, changed my life. Yeah, I didn't know if it would. I had faith in the beginning, but now I'm firmly believed that a process will always triumph the event. Right? You can't have that end goal that you are looking forwards to unless you fall in love with the process. Because if you can't fall in love with the process, you are never going to improve. You are never going to become that sort of person that you want to be. Because think of it like a story. The story doesn't start at the very, very end. It starts at the beginning, unspools itself along a storyline, trials and tribulations, challenges and obstacles, until you eventually get to the end. Right? There's development for the character who goes through that story until they get to that end because they deserve it. They have gone through what they need to do to develop and change into a new person. And that story is about you and me. If you want to improve, if you want to get these goals within your life, right? The body, talking to people, making money, you got to ask yourself, what process do I need to follow? What do I need to start doing every single day in order to get closer to this goal? Because there is no shortcut. There is no shortcut that will save your life, change your life. There's no one thing that will make you the person you want to be. There's only a process that will get you closer every single day. The end goal, the event, that is important for actually giving you a destination to move towards. But you're not going to change overnight. You have to ask yourself, how can you start making progress? What do you need to start doing? Because otherwise you're going to stay stuck like I did. Don't make my mistake, because you actually want to take action instead of action faking, right? Action faking is when you say you sign up for that gym membership, thinking that you're about to go work out, thinking about change your life, and then you just stop after a workout or two. Or where you want to start talking to more people, especially girls, so you get books on how to talk to women, instead of actually going up and getting the experience in the first place. Books, knowledge, these sort of things, they have value. They definitely do. But they're not the thing that's going to change your life. That still comes down to you. That still comes down to you actually taking action to move forwards in the direction you want to go in. Because otherwise, like, why even try? Right? You're just going to fake it to yourself. You know what you really need to do. You know that you need to actually face the real problem here. And that supplementing with the book is just going to be putting a band-aid on top of like a bleeding open wound. To make the change, you have to go through the pain. And it comes down to two things. What do you want to face? The pain of discipline or the pain of regret? Right? The pain of discipline, it's very painful. Both of them are. But at least you will go through it and come out a better person. Pain of regret, all it does is makes you think, I could have been somebody. I could have done this. I could have been that. By the end of it, you're just sat there thinking, wow, I wasted so many opportunities. I held myself back, and now I'm an old man filled with regret. Do you want to be that? Do you want to live that life? Because I don't think anybody does. None of us do. And it starts with actually recognizing your problems and taking action towards it. The priority within your mind should be effort. Right? The more effort you're putting in towards your goals, the better. The more effort you're putting in to show up every single day in the gym, to work towards that end goal that you have, that should be your priority. not having the end result in the first place. Because if you focus on the habit, if you focus on the process, if you focus on what you need to do right here, right now, today, you will start working towards that end goal and eventually reach it. Right? If you are that person, if you do everything that that sort of person would be doing, how would you not be that person? How would you not have that result? You wouldn't. You would literally be that person. So ask yourself, who do I need to become? What sort of identity shifts do I need to do? Right? What skills, what characteristics, what sort of beliefs would the person with my end goal have in mind? They believe that they show up every single day. They're consistent. They're managing their time well, right? Ask yourself these questions. Write it down on a sheet of paper and then ask yourself, do I embody all of these characteristics? Because you will not. If you're not that person yet, you will not embody all of these characteristics. So ask yourself, is this okay? Or do I want to change? Do I want to start implementing these within my own life, within who I am, to actually become that person I want to be? It's not that it's not that hard. It is pretty simple, but it will take effort. It will take pain, and it will force you to get out of your comfort zone to work towards a better future. But I have to ask you, what do you want to go through? The pain of discipline or the pain of regret? You decide. But that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this content, consider subscribing. Have a good one. Peace!